Hello everybody. Apologies for the delay in getting a video out. Been a busy week, as you can likely tell with the lack of content. Stuff like my son's graduation from elementary school, obviously doing treats for him, as well as a busy week at work, just caused the delays. But now we're here. Not really too much to update anyway, but as you can see, we've got some flowers coming on these strawberries. Strawberries nice and leafy, but other than that, not too much. There have been runners coming from it, which I've been pinching back because we don't really need them. And we've got the cucumber plants sprawling nice, as well as some peas with the pods going. So nothing like just taking the pea straight off there and eating it straight out of the pod, or splitting it open, however you like it. Got a few plants here ready to go soon, so that's going to be good. And we're just waiting for this lime bush to start doing its thing. Again, same here with the cucumbers and the peas. Going to be harvesting some of these peas today. Doing pretty well this year, which is nice. And nothing really to report here, just the same old stuff growing, and it's looking pretty good though. That's the one good thing. This has obviously overgrown quite a bit, which is good. Definitely want that, but we're just trying to channel it in the right way, with especially the cucumbers and the pickles at the back here. And we're just waiting for these ground cherries to grow up a bit more and do what they're supposed to. But the bok choy down here is doing very nice. Enjoying that so far, and once that grows, maybe we'll put something else here. We'll plan that out as we go. I've planned to get the blueberry plant in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some wood across the side here. I'm going to fill all of this with soil, and then I'm going to put the blueberry plant in there. I just need to get time to do that, obviously. Cucumber plant at the back here isn't looking so great, but hopefully it'll recover. And I don't think it's going to be too great because it looks like it's kind of dying at the bottom, but yeah, we'll just give it time and see. And we're just waiting for some tomatillos to grow from here. I need to kind of focus it to grow differently here, because we don't want it kind of growing all over the fence, and I need to sort this tree out from the other side. I need to sort of figure out what I need to do there. I'm going to work with the neighbor and sort that out. And then over here we've got some corn that's getting nice and big, which is good. The beans as well, they're starting to put the feelers out. So once the corn's getting big, those peas will use that and do well. Beans, soybeans and green beans and everything. So just waiting for them to do the thing. We've got the tomato plants growing, but no real fruit on it yet. So we'll just give it time. Got some kale coming down at the bottom as well, and then pick the pepper off here. So we'll just let that focus a bit of its growth on actual growth rather than fruits. And we're just waiting to see some zucchini over here. Same here, just waiting for some fruit to come on. It's growing nice. Oh, never mind, I didn't notice. We do have some fruit down here, so that's good. The bok choy here is actually getting eaten more by the pill bugs than anything, so maybe we won't really get much here, but we'll see. Again, next year I need to get rid of all of this mulch. No wood mulch, no straw mulch, just pure soil. I need to control those pill bugs as much as I can. They just keep on getting worse every year, and it's got to the point where it's way too much now. Similar plan here. We've got the beans and we've got the corn, so we're just going to let them do the thing. And we've also got, starting to look nice, the cantaloupe here. So this cantaloupe plant is good. I managed to save it before the bugs ate it all. So yeah, we're doing good there. Cucumber here is still a bit small, waiting for that to grow, and I need to pick these peas. The peas are doing okay. This one's grown big, but it's not really doing much other than growing big. But yeah, I need to pick those peas off there. And we do actually have a nice big zucchini down here, so letting that grow out and we'll eat it. There were some bugs on it. I think it was more on the flower, so you can see there I did put some stuff down for them. Keep it nice and organic as much as possible. You need to keep on fixing these corn because they do like to lean over. They don't have too much support, so I just need to fix that support every time I see them leaning. Other than that, it looks like the goji plant, I managed to stop the infestation before it got too bad. So hopefully I stopped it all, but I don't think I did. I might need to just control it a bit more, but we'll see. The raspberries have been given some fruit, which is good, and the chives, they're dying back as they always do, but we just need to cut it and harvest it as quickly as we can to stop it from dying. But that'll live, it never dies. Other than that, everything is good in the back garden. What I will do though is I will take you on a quick tour on the side of my house, and I'll show exactly what I'm doing there, because this is more for the pollinators. So as we can see, I've got a nice drain here. I'm just getting rid of the blueberry plant. It got infested by ants, so I had to get rid of it, sort out the inside, because the ants had actually built a nice little nest inside the roots, so had to sort all of that out and get rid of those. So did that. But this is actually Russian sage, and it flowers very well, getting a lot of nice purple flowers on it through the summer, and this is apparently good for hummingbirds and bees. So I have seen a few hummingbirds around, and I definitely have seen a lot of bees, so just let it grow nice and big, which is always good. And then just a bit further down, and what I want to do is I want to get all across the side here up, and obviously leaving where the vents are, leave that out. But once I stop using the stones in the back garden, which will be at the end of this year, just basically extend this all the way out, have a nice garden along the side, and get some flowers in. So these are chrysanthemum. I can never say the name, but that's what they are. As well as on the other side, we've got the orange variety, and then we've got some sunflowers. So the sunflowers are going to go nice and big. I think these are the ones that go like 8-9 foot, something ridiculous like that. Overnight, I do actually have to cover this guy, because we do have some rabbits around here, and they will eat the tops, and that's it, they won't grow. And then we've got some lavender here, which smells absolutely amazing. Again, just get the different types of flowers and stuff, and just get the pollinators doing what they need to. And then we've got this nice big, I forgot the name of this tree, but it's nice and big and provides some nice shade on the side of the house, and flowers very nice. So yeah, that's the work I've been doing on the side of the house this year. From there, I will take you up to the balcony and we'll see what's going on up there. So now we're out at the balcony, and don't know if you notice any difference, but I've actually put some more trellises, some more supports in here. I used the one from the dollar store, and I kind of custom made it as much as I could to kind of support this is a cherry tomato, support it as much as possible, because again, these cherry tomatoes, they just go wild. I like having them go everywhere. The reason for that is obviously I don't want to grow vertically, because that kind of limits me. There's only so much high I can go up here before I start hitting things, so I don't want to do that. And I like it going out as much as possible, because obviously you want the middle here, and I'm going to have to do some pruning, but you don't really want the middle here to be clustered with leaves, because then that's going to restrict the airflow, and you're kind of going to get problems from there. You're going to get some mold and stuff. So I do have to keep on pinching it back at the top here, because obviously I don't want it growing any further towards the wall, because that's where we're going to start getting problems with bugs and stuff. So all of these I usually don't pinch back, but once it starts reaching out to touch things, so I'll do the same on the wall over here, that's where you've got to do that. And this is my little compost pile for the moment, before I can throw it over the balcony and tidy it up at some point. And then we're going to go and see the peas. So the peas are doing the same type of job downstairs, but they're actually doing so much better here. There's 2 plants, and they're just growing like crazy. So we've got lots of peas growing here, and we have been taking them off and eating them as we go when they get big enough. So there were a few that I spotted earlier. I think these guys over here, no, they're too flat. Can't remember where they are. You just have to keep on going through and finding them. But you just pick them as you go, and then obviously once they die back, once we get way too hot and humid for it, then the peanuts are going to take charge and do what they need to. So I've rotated these pots so the small plants are kind of getting as much sun as possible. It doesn't look like this guy's liking it too much. I think that's dying back a little bit, hopefully just a little bit on that plant rather than all of it. And we do have a problem here with this snapped bit of bamboo, so I'll just need to fix that as much as I can. And again, we've got lots of peas here, so just let them grow as much as possible and then pick the big boys like this just to show you how good they are. My son loves eating them directly, but yeah, just to see the peas and the pods, oh, nothing better. You can just eat them straight out of here, and I'll go and give that to my son in a moment. Further from that, again, we've got the strawberries, and the strawberries are starting to do well here. We do have a strawberry here which is close to harvest time. Likely harvest that later on today, but that's the only one at the moment because we have been eating them as we go. So we've got some strawberries here, and again, we're getting the runners and we're letting it do its thing. Getting more runners here, so we're just putting them into the side as we go, because that's the purpose of these pots. I forgot we do have spinach down here somewhere. You can see it. This one's not doing so well. The one over here is, but I had to spray it yesterday because we had a lot of bugs. So I don't know if you can see, I think we got some aphids going on it. So I did spray that down. Hopefully I got them, but I'll have to wash it off and see if that is the case. If not, I'll have to spray it a bit more. And then we've got the herb box here. So this is green onion, this is cilantro, coriander. So green onion, spring onion as we call it in the UK. Again, strawberries, just propagating from the runners again, and then once the runner's done its job, I'll cut it off like I did this one, let the main one do its job, and then as you can see, we've got another runner here which isn't looking so healthy, but once this plant starts getting strong, so will that runner. If that doesn't work, I'll just use this runner. So you know, you gotta play it as much as you can and see if it works. And again, we did have a strawberry here, but something at it, I don't know what it was. I'm thinking that this straw isn't doing what I want it to do, and it's being more of a pain than anything. And again, these ones are nice and mature, so basically trying to pick as many runners as possible. Don't want too many runners because I want more energy to go into the fruit than into the survival by doing other plants. We do have the citronella here. It did do a nice little flower, which is, never seen it do that before, but this is a cutting, so got some nice little flowers, which is good. Hopefully that citronella will get nice and strong. And then we've got some basil, and we've got some, these are the, I always forget which ones these are now. These are the tomato sweeties, so these are kind of like cherry tomatoes but a bit bigger. So that's quite literally everything. Again, just waiting for this one to give us some runners so I can start putting more into these holes and get as many strawberries as we can. This guy is not really doing too good, but we'll just let it go and see how it goes, how it grows. Yeah, other than that, really not really too much to update on. We're just harvesting what we can when we can, and we're just making sure that the plants are being nice and healthy and managing the aphids as much as possible, or whatever else is affecting us here. Just got to keep your eye on things, and you know, rinse things off and manage them and see what you can do. But really can't wait for some of these tomatoes to pop up, because they are amazing. Oh, and I did forget, sorry, this is going to be a Scotch bonnet plant, so just letting that go. And normally we do that to deter any rodents and that kind of stuff. I brought this one up because I've already got 2 pepper plants downstairs, and obviously you're not supposed to really have them too close together. So other than that, thanks very much for tuning in. No real updates further from here. There are some things I'm working on in the basement, and I'm just waiting for them to get steady before we can take it further from there. So thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you soon.